Well, she was looking for a place to rest, and now the man who offered her shelter is charged with her rape.
Jerry Beach is at the Hamilton County Jail. Angela Ingram joins us with why people who work with the homeless say in some cases criminals take advantage of those who have no place to stay. Angela.
Well, Sydney, Jerry Beach does have a history of being charged with sex offenses, and advocates for the homeless say that women who are homeless are oftentimes targeted because they have no support system and no shelter. It was an invite to hang out here with a man she met on the street. The woman had no place to go, no home, and the man she met earlier this week is Jerry Beach.
It probably sounded like an okay thing, to be invited to hang out, with somebody. Apparently there might have been a campfire involved.
The encampment is behind Ross Avenue in Norwood. The woman says she didn't feel well, so Beach let her sleep in his tent. At some point, she says he came in and raped her, despite her screaming and pleading with him to stop.
She obviously was taken advantage of. I don't think his motives were to just, hang out with her. So he probably knew exactly, in my opinion, what his intentions were.
Advocates for the homeless say the majority of people experiencing homelessness are children and women.
The assumption that, oh, well, they can stay with family members. Often women are the victims of domestic violence or sexual assault or rape, and unfortunately cannot turn towards their family. And if you can't turn towards a shelter, you're left with no other options.
The Greater Cincinnati Homeless Coalition also says often people who turn to strangers like Beach for help may not be able to get immediate help at a shelter.
It's horrifying, and unfortunately it's a reality. A lot of times when we have conversations about homelessness, we talk about the statistics, that there's 40,000 units of subsidized housing that we're short in the city, that our shelters are so full that we're turning away 70% of the people who were coming to try to get assistance.
And advocates for the homeless also point out the issue of them not having an address, a mailing address. So even if they do go to police, they might not have the best way to follow through with the court process. They might have a difficult time receiving the paperwork from the court. So the Greater Cincinnati Homeless Coalition does provide a mailing address for them in Over the Rhine. Reporting live tonight from Norwood, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Sydney, back to you.
Angela, thanks so much. Beach is in the Hamilton County Jail on a $100,000 bond.